We ready? We need more music, or y'all ready just for y'all ready for the shooting? Straight up. We need more music, or y'all ready for the get straight to it? You see what I love about my streaming? There's like no political correctness. Let me just get this off top. I really wanted to, I saw this today. Somebody emailed me about this, and I just had to, I got to mention this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Let me find it. Let me find it. Where is it? 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 Come on, give me. Chat niggas, salute to all y'all. By the way, I see y'all in the building. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bang! Big Treyway shit. All right. First of all, let me just start off with this. Chat, remember like a month ago, Nadeska introduced me to a app where she sent me an invite to an app called Clubhouse. Now there's a bunch of like thoughts and everything. I didn't know. There's a clout system going on there where like people want to be the person who invited somebody known. So I've been getting a lot of hoes like sending me like, yo, Clubhouse invitation. I want you. I'm like, yo, why are you inviting me like that much? Anyway, Nadeska really recommended, say, hey, me and her we're having to stock. She said, hey, come on there. Went on there and welcome party. Went a little left. You know what I mean? Of course, bunch of rappers claimed they were like on some soapbox, whatever. Anyway, I left that conversation in the morning thinking very differently than what most people thought. A lot of people thought it was just like, yo, hey, this is Meek versus Act. This is Act versus people in Chicago. I left it and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this app? And why did I go on there and now it's trending for 3 days straight? And why did people associated with the owners of the app hit me up to congratulate me like I had the biggest room that's ever been on the app? They were telling me, giving me little brownie points. Kevin Hart didn't do this. And I'm saying, but what is that worth to me? Recently this week, it came out with news that the app Clubhouse is worth over $1 billion. And it's worth that if you know anything about valuations. Based on the latest round, the funding round that they did. And, one of the things that I even posted, because Master P, he spoke on it before. Now, a lot of people, they look at me, they say, oh, Ak, you just salty because you were beefing with these guys. Nigga, I'm on Twitch. I love beefing with these rappers. You feel me? Like, you see what I did to Young and Ace? I'm trying to find Young and Ace jeweler. I think he rents his chain. Young and Ace still operating off an advance. I'm trying to find the jeweler. I don't like when these rappers is talking that big shit, especially to me. Okay, talking to like rappers and we could act like we don't know what's going on, but you start talking to me, I'm gonna actually get statements. Okay, but yeah, so I'm gonna find Young and Ace rented chain. We got to Young and Ace. I'm sorry, brother. Like, I know you ain't buy that chain. You know you're leasing it. It's cool. All right. Anyway. Back to the Clubhouse thing, right? So I said, maybe I'm the wrong messenger because people are going to say I'm salty. So I seen Master P speak on Clubhouse, and this is what he said. Okay, check this out.
It's all about just being able to chat with our people. I know that we going on Clubhouse. I keep telling people we go on Clubhouse. We making another one of them a billionaire. We just did it just with Clubhouse. We need to create stuff like that to where we control the narrative and we able to put money back in our community and our culture. But if one of us did that, we would be saying, nah, I don't think that's gonna work. Why would you call it Clubhouse? It's not a club. We come up with all different type of excuses, right? Nobody cared. Everybody went on Clubhouse, blew this up. This guy went to the bank, got whatever he want. He's gonna take that company public. We're not thinking like that. The only way we're gonna be successful, we're gonna have to start taking companies public. That's the way you build wealth. And we creating so much wealth for them. And only thing we creating is being a.
Okay, so I said maybe a different messenger people would like. By the way, Russ spoke on this before. Let me see if I can get what Russ said. Russ Clubhouse. I also echo those sentiments. I don't know if it's still on my Instagram. Akademiks, is it on there still? I probably like. Okay, yeah. Russ said this, right? By the way, I gotta just show the timeline. This is December 21st, 2020. Russ said, hey, on that app y'all building up without getting equity, y'all should talk about how mentally there's too many people in the industry who still operate like they're in high school. Might be an interesting discussion while whoever owns that app sits back and laugh. Now, I commented, and this was my caption. I said, this is why I've only been on Clubhouse once. While it was interesting to be the biggest trending topic for a week, it left a bitter taste at this app that hella millionaires, okay, Sugu, thank you for the sub, that hella millionaires, millionaire black rappers are spending 98% of their time on these days during quarantine because they're bored and can't do shows. They're literally building the value of an app that none of them own even a small piece. I said instead, they all treat it like some exclusive club that they're lucky to get an invite from for free. I've been asking every rapper and influencer on there, are you getting paid? You got equity? And I keep hearing dumb shit like, yo, what are you talking about? All the hoes over here. Yo, we working on it. And I thought to myself, I said, how could you negotiate the price of milk if you already done gave away the cow for free? You get me? If a bitch been giving you the pussy for free for like 6 months, if she says, I'm going to stop giving you pussy unless you wife me up, would you wife her up? No, nigga. So that's what I was thinking. So let me continue. What I said. I said maybe I'm behind though, and all them rappers who on there spilling their industry secrets. Everybody's on there. They're saying shit they would never say in most open forums. They're giving master classes. They're cash apping hoes. There's niggas on there paying for BBLs, breast implants. They're fucking just handing out money to whores, OnlyFans chicks, and straight up sluts. I said maybe they got a secret deal with the app that I don't know about. So by the way, this is why I'm like, yo, when people associated with the owners hit me up to congratulate me, I said, wait, the congratulation, that's it? You know what I mean? Like nothing else came when I'm like, oh, maybe these other niggas got deals. I don't have deal. So I said, but I say all that to say I need my deal too. So if y'all got deals, give me a deal too, and I'll be back on there going back and forth. Cause I don't mind. Y'all know I love all of this nonsense. I do it on Twitch all the time. Except I got to deal with Twitch, and it's a very lucrative one. Twitch, I love you so much. I said I'll go back and forth through the industry every night. I said until then, just catch me on Twitch, a platform that I used to be on, even though like you could gain revenue this and third without having some, acknowledgement from the platform of my contribution, especially on the hip hop side. They finally like, listen, I stopped streaming for a while last year. They came to me and said, we want you to start streaming a little bit more. I said, well, I have other platforms. Like, why would I need to do it? They said, here's a dollar amount. Very lucrative. I said, okay, I could probably be on a certain amount of time. We could do that. But they had to compensate. They weren't going to just get me even though I get subs, I get donations, whatever. They weren't just going to have me on here for whatever. On Clubhouse, you would see these niggas like they're doing the most. Anyway, I do all that. I say all that to say. So this week, news came out. Clubhouse is worth $1 billion, valued at $1 billion. In my travels, I've just always wanted to say that. In my travels, and keeping up with all the stuff that I should keep up with. Give me one second. And I'm going to play the video, but give me 1 second. I do have to give the origin, and I really want to address this real quick. And this person's actually a really close friend of mine, I would think. It's someone who I really fuck with. But, I'm giving commentary as I'm pretty sure he would give commentary about maybe my particular situations as well. I was sent this today about Clubhouse. Salute to my man Joe Budden. And to the stooges who sit next to him, you're bums. And Rory, I still got a job for you. You fucking bum. Okay? I'm going to make sure you get more than a popcorn wedding ring for your shorty. Okay? You got to clean my RA tires. You got to dust every place in my fucking mansion. And you still got to clean my fucking pool, you bum. Anyway, shots will always be taken. Rory, you're a fucking bum. Anyway, I do want to bring it to this part. And Maul, I don't even, I think it's wrong. All right, let's get to
it. They roll this out in March. Oh, here we go. That they'd emphasized that they'd long strived without immediate results. House is now evaluated at $1 billion. Let me hit a round of applause somewhere.
Good for them. You said we did it?
Yeah, we did it. We did it again.
Did what?
Made some shit pop.
We made some shit pop off.
Made a lot of money for someone else.
And got a company evaluated at $1 billion, and it has nothing to do with us. We were used as PowerPoints and fucking data points. Mm-hmm. We were used as metrics.
And y'all still going on.
We were used as proof of concept. We were used for a million things, and it worked. Mm-hmm. So yeah, round of applause for Chatty House. Let's see what it says. Clubhouse founders Paul and Rohan Seth acknowledged their company's successful Series B in a recent blog entitled Welcoming More Voices. Despite the explosive popularity growth that the invite-only Clubhouse has experienced since debuting last March, Davison and Seth emphasized that they'd long strived without immediate results to establish a foothold in the social product space. In creating Clubhouse, they decided to give social apps one last try. That's a lie.
How so?
The app wasn't made for people to be social.
What was it made for?
This app was made for VCs. The app was made for...
Them other two niggas be clueless as a motherfucker, man. Them niggas is like kindergartners in class. They be just asking Joe all type of questions. This is beyond their league. Them niggas is workers. Them niggas need to file their W-2s and fucking get their taxes and their fucking little stimulus check. What's Biden giving out? That little $1,200 could go a long way for Rory. Ooh. Rory down bad. Mealy Mo? Y'all need to apply for the PPP loan, nigga. Yo, I'm not even... Yo, I just be on their neck now because they used to think they could play with me. I don't even care about it no more. But Millie Mole and Rory, man, apply for... Listen, stop talking entrepreneurship. VC's not... Listen, the closest y'all get to being bosses is on Robinhood when y'all just invested in AMC and these new little stocks. Y'all niggas are workers. Okay? You don't know nothing about venture capitalists nor business. The only nigga who knows about it is your boss. And I'm looking at him right there. But anyway. Yo, chat, you see I gotta put these bums in their place. I'll never let them niggas talk. Anytime they start acting like gurus, Rue, you're broke. Like the fuck is you talking? Yo, imagine your financial advisor being broke. Imagine Rory and Mealy Mo, the niggas who struggling paycheck to paycheck. Rapes is touching. He can't even fund the wedding. Them niggas is giving advice. Rory lives in an apartment that could fit in. Yo, I don't know if y'all know over there's a recording booth. Rory's apartment could fit inside my recording booth. In my fucking streaming. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Rory, still got a job for you. Anyway, I'm done with the pennies, so let's get to it.
From all different parts of VC land to have a way to communicate and express ideas with one another. Venture capitalists.
Gotcha.
To express ideas and trade little secrets to one another when they maybe weren't supposed to. That's what the app was made for.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It was not made for us. So when they say we're going to give social apps one last try, it's a lie. This wasn't rolled out to us in April or March. You never even heard of this in April or March. And prior to that, nobody stepped to either one of you and offered you a slotted funding, investing. I assume that conversation had to be in the works for some time. Mm-hmm. So here we are. They roll this out in March. Oh, here we go. Let me keep reading. Now, some 9 months after its launch, the company revealed over the weekend that it had raised another round of funding led again by Andreessen Horowitz's Andrew Chen. I don't know what that said. Hopefully I didn't fuck that up. I'm sure I did. While the company did not disclose a valuation, a source familiar with the matter says that the company is now valued at $1 billion, even though it has yet to post a revenue. And that's where you get tricky, buddy. And that is where you're going to need us one day. Yeah, so listen. So they rolled out in April, targeted the people that they targeted, waited a couple of months, didn't see the reaction from the public that they were hoping to see. In around September, August, September, they targeted us. Hip-hop culture,
Everything
black people.
Everything got to come through us.
Black people. And what did black people do when they get there? The same thing we always do when we get somewhere. Boy, do we make it pop. We made it pop. As soon as we got there. I got there in early October. It was 10,000 people there. Now there's over 2 million people there. In a matter of months. Talk about a scale. That's a nice scale. When I got there in my welcome room, one of the first things I said was, how do we invest? And not only how do we invest, because that's only a luxury provided to the people that can afford to invest, if granted the opportunity from some of the white people on some of the white VCs, right? But how will this help the rest of the people, some of the people that are not able to invest? How does this app feel about black people? It's an important time. Shit, it was just 9 months ago. Every company in the world told us black people were really important. Some of that was just lip jargon from some of you. Some of you actually made a few moves. Amazon, what up? Shout out to y'all. Some of y'all did a few things, right? But here we are, not even a few months later, and they're now valuated at $1 billion or $100 million. No, $1 billion, which is $100 million, but 10x is a billion. Now, how do we feel? We did it. I was early on asking, yo, what the fuck is going on? We just going to hang out here?
Yeah.
I asked that question long enough to eventually get one of the owners on the phone. And I wasn't even trying to negotiate shit for like me or black people. I was just saying, yo, y'all probably need somebody on your team that's going to pay attention to the black people that come on this app. Because there were some racial issues, and just you need somebody that's going to understand the people that you're targeting and the people that you're marketing to.
Sure.
That was my only thing.
Agreed.
What did they say to that?
That leaves it too much to Joe's brain. So I don't want to get into trying to explain what happened verbatim. But when I got off the call or during the call, it didn't seem like they gave a fuck.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, because they already know what they
I got all
have in mind.
I got all the lip service that normally comes with it. Yeah, we'll look into that. See what you mean there. No, I totally understand. No, I get that. I was like, all right, don't worry about it. I didn't stop using the app because what I found out was in running to tell the story to the rest of my people, I don't know if they really value everybody's presence over here. I'm not sure. I got a lot of pushback from black people. Shut up. Just enjoy the app. Why niggas gotta always talk about equity? Why niggas always gotta talk about owning something? Why niggas always want a piece of something they didn't build? That's what I got, not from white people, from black people. I'm rich already. Know what I say now? Oh, you right. You got it. I don't have time to explain to y'all what was so freely explained to me, that this is the only way we can actually get some type of real financial power in this universe, is if we're allowed a seat at the table, allowed to take our money and invest in something that blows up, and then we get a nice check at the end. Hey, that's what the white people do at all the companies I worked for. I'm responsible for a bunch of them raises, I'm sure. There's a bunch of white people that love Joe. Hi, y'all. It's my niggas.
Them niggas don't fuck with you.
Nah, they fuck with money.
Yeah, not you.
Well, nigga, I'm not trying to go to over there for Thanksgiving, Mo. Like, that's the...
I cut it here. Mealy Mall his only purpose is for dry, corny comedic relief. No insight, no business knowledge, just a bum looking for the next Friday that he could get a fucking paycheck from Joe. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me just address this real quick. And I have to get the two stooges out of here. They know nothing about business. Rory's a failure. Mealy Mall is literally Jay-Z's pre-cum. Get them out of here. They know nothing. They're ad-libbers. I love Joe. But this is why, and by the way, I don't want to critique that podcast at all, truthfully, but I'll critique the bums. This is why the bums are worthless on this show with Joe. Y'all should have instantly gave a retort to it, because let me just say this. This Clubhouse thing, I found out through Joe Budden. Joe been promoting this Clubhouse thing more than anybody else in the world on his podcast for the last 3 months. It was crazy. I'm like, somebody sent me the clip. I'm like, yo, no way Joe is acting like Joe probably brought 500,000 people there. He was promoting this shit like it was going out of style. The way he was promoting it, I thought Joe, I asked Joe, me and Joe, we talked about it. I said, Joe, you own that shit? I thought Joe owned it, bro. No fucking way. I thought he owned it. I thought Rory, that albino bump, no, he's over there. Albino bump. I'm like, okay, this bum must probably own it. That's why I was like, all right, cool. So I got to just stay off of this because I can't do nothing that gets Rory rich. Fuck that. That nigga is damn near homeless. He about to, I heard that nigga been trying to do the PPP scam and he been trying to get on food stamps. So let him go. Because I know the classic stream when I get the paperwork that Rory applied for food stamps. Ooh! But still, I looked at this, and this isn't really necessarily about Joe. I love Joe. But I think this is where fundamentally, some people, and by the way, we're all, we're black, we're all in the struggle together. We differ. I would have probably never known about this app. There's 3 people who have really promoted this app. I'll tell you all 3 names. Joe was first. There was 2 months before any other celebrity really was promoted on other social media. Joe, he was talking about it every week. That's promotion. Your whole audience is trying to get on there. I get it's invite only, but you're making it hot. I'm telling you, I don't religiously listen to even, say for example, this podcast or whatever the case is, but I heard about it because I do listen to things that Joe say. And I heard him talking about something constantly that I had to check out. To the point I thought he owned it, number one. After him, I believe the other 2 people who have been really big promoters of this app is Meek Mill and 21 Savage. Now, with all that being said, I was very surprised when Joe even said the things he said as you guys just listened. Because when I asked the question a while ago to say, does anybody have equity? And, to even what he said, he claimed he asked his question too, and people said, no, just enjoy that, blah, blah. I felt the way when people were congratulating me on having the biggest room ever, and all it was pats on the back. It felt like it was Dance Monkey Dance. And I was like, I'm not Rory. Rory's about to get on government assistance. I'm a whole boss. I'm not about to do that type of shit. So I'm not about to go help y'all build this. So anyway, let me tell you, because I've talked to so many people behind the scenes, and I won't out none of them. What's going on with this? Y'all want me to tell y'all the truth what I hear about this Clubhouse shit? This is why this is so funny to me. The rich white people, the venture capitalists who own this shit, they're pimping the niggas on there. And it's all rappers. All these rappers act like they hustlers. Let me tell you this. There's a handful. And when I mean a handful, I'm going to say 3 to 4 rappers that have had those conversations with the owners. Maybe Joe's one of them. And this is what I heard those conversations have been. The owners say, hey, you keep making this hot. In one of our next few investment rounds, we might allow you to invest like $1 million or $2 million. And when we sell for $5 billion, your money will, like, you know what I mean, increase tenfold. But we're going to be selective. We're going to see how dedicated you are. And we're going to see how hard you go. So you have all these rappers on Clubhouse. Well, there's a lot of tiers. I'm going to bring it out on tiers. There's a tier of the people who think they're in the running to be investors. The owners have gassed them up. They're on it every night. Every night. Giving out content for free. Hoping the owners, maybe not this investment round, but next time, or the next time after, will say, oh, we pick you. We want you to give us $2-3 million. That hopefully they could flip later on. This is worse than the music business. That's why I be looking at these rappers. I'm like, yo, these niggas be talking to bullshit, but I'm like, yo, what bullshit are y'all talking about? That is the deal for every rapper on there. None of them have a deal with, none of them have equity in that company. None. Not one. Meek Mill don't got no equity in that company. Meek's on there turning up. Hopefully all these niggas on some pick me shit. They're turning up, hoping the owners see. You don't see Meek Mill like, yo, every week, yo, we having black currency talk. You have black cultural currency talk on a white app, nigga? Y'all talk about culture vultures and cultural appropriation? The shit's owned by some white dudes. The shit wasn't meant for hip hop. They put a Negro with a fucking afro as the fucking, like, icon of the shit. It's not owned by black people. Because they know who's running the shit now. From what I hear, people like Meek is on there trying to do things often that hopefully he could become an investor. These not the guys who claim they're bosses. But it's facts. So, from what I've heard, the owners do talk to some of the rappers there. They're not promising any of them equity. They're promising them that they'll give them a chance to be contributors or investors if they turn the app up enough. Think about what that is. It's dance, nigga, dance. Get the app value up and we might let you invest your hard-earned millions to get a piece. These rappers, I looked at them and I'm like, yo, these niggas is pawns. Now, there's about, from what I understand, about 10 to 15 rappers who they're trying to become investors. Again, they're all like on the app doing the most, trying to impress the owners. Think about it. A bunch of black rappers who are all millionaires, tap dancing, shucking and jiving, trying to impress the white owner of the app to hopefully become investors. None of them are. None of them. There's not one rapper that can say they're investors right now. Not one. But they're hoping to be. So that's why they're owning constantly. Then we have a couple other tiers. Of course, we have like, you know, the smuts. They're getting cash apped. They're getting BBLs paid for. We also have the irrelevant niggas. Like, they think this is about to be a new platform that's popping. And you know how, like, yo, all the irrelevant rappers ran to TikTok? Like, all the niggas, like, I don't want to call their names because I'm cool with them. All the niggas who ain't popping really in rap no more, they're on TikTok. They're doing all the dances. They're doing all the Zumba. They're doing it all. Yes. Because their motto is, we're not popping on Instagram and Twitter no more. Let's get popping on Instagram and we'll be back in the game. I'm just telling you what it is. 100%. And it's not even some of the rappers that you're talking about. Yo, if you go on, if nigga, I'm gonna open Clubhouse right now. Maybe let me see. Maybe I'll just say some names. Fuck it. Some of these rappers ain't dropped music in years, but they in here trying to like fucking cloud up on this fucking app. Let me tell you. Oh my God, this is irrelevant nigga room right here. Yo, for all you irrelevant rappers on here, you won't blow up via Clubhouse. You could barely rap. We don't want to hear you talk. Like, just keeping it trill. Like, some of y'all couldn't rap from the get-go. You think we want to hear you talk? Are you dumb? I'm just being very honest with y'all. So for some of y'all, I seen y'all trying to do it. Y'all are not going nowhere. Y'all are irrelevant. It's over for you niggas. I'm being very honest. So the irrelevant niggas, they don't even want equity. They just want their career back. But it's done. That shit over. The thoughts on there is just trying to finesse niggas. I get it. But then it's those 10 people who are in the running of becoming investors. And I think this was an indictment when I hear Joe speak about the app like this, because I'm going to be honest with you. And, with all due respect to Joe, not the two stooges next to him. Them niggas are straight, unadulterated bums. But Joe, I am shocked when I hear Joe say that about Clubhouse is such an indictment, because I'm telling you this, if there was a short list of people that I would give for the reason why Clubhouse is popular in terms of their own promotion of the app, Joe is one of the top 3. And to hear him say this, basically saying the owners wasn't really trying to hear no equity shit with him, and basically said, just keep using the shit, like we'll see about it. It shows again why we be in a position we're in. Now, this is why also I have a even more resentment. But again, you can't really talk to, niggas be so stuck in their way. So Clubhouse is a thing. Twitter is a behemoth. Nigga, Twitter already copied Clubhouse. They're about to replace it. It's called Spaces. For all these rappers that are now going to be disgruntled that Clubhouse ain't give them no equity, why can't all of them just link up and create the same fucking copy Clubhouse? Name it Rap House. Name it Rap Studio. Name it anything else. But the people are following y'all. This is what I realized, the problem with the black community is that these motherfuckers, they're not builders. You see, white people, they build it because they know the niggas gonna come. Black people, they just want to come to entertain. Our talents ain't in building. Because that Clubhouse shit would be clipped, or them niggas would have to really give out equity if those 3 people, if Meek, 21 Savage, Joe Budden said, yo, we are going to create our new app. It's called Rap House, whatever the case is. And we're just going to tell all our followers, going to promote on all our socials that's where we're at and that's some black owned shit. Everybody's going there. But here's the thing. Not one of them niggas want to create it. Them niggas want a handout from the white dude who already had the shit. Yo, give me like a percent. Yo, give me like 1%. Come on now. Give me 1%. You made this shit lit, but you're like, yo, give me 1%. Give me 1%. That shit is crazy to me. I'll leave that there.